Shamanettes, and welcome to the Beauty Shaman. So this is the look we're going to do today. This is fall 2022, a very soft terracotta bronzy look with lip gloss. It's beautiful, and a little bit of purple in the eyeshadow. And what this does is it pops the whole look so that you don't look washed out, which is an issue for many of us, right? Because our hair tends to, I've done my hair dark, right? So I tend to have more contrast, but typically as we get older, everything sort of becomes sort of beige. So what we want to do is pop that out with color, but we want to use it in a smart and savvy way. And so this is terracotta, warm bronzy tones with a touch of purple to make it pop. It's great. Now, 5 of the products that I use today are from Merit Beauty, which is the company I'm highlighting today. So this is the this is the blush that I use. This is called Beverly Hills Lovely Cream Blush. I also used a contour called Clay by Merit Beauty, which I'm madly in love with, by the way. I use it every day. I also used, what else did I use? Oh yes, I used the lip gloss. This is terracotta. I love this. So gorgeous, right? And one of my all-time favorite brushes, this is brush number 1 by Merit. When I first got this brush, I did not like it because I thought it was too stiff and hard. It has become my number 1 brush. So there you go. Even professionals make goobers like I do. Anyway, love this brush. So I'm going to use all of those plus more products in the video. So do stay tuned, watch until the end and see how I do this. All right, before we get started, please visit my website at thebeautyshamanstore.com and sign up for my newsletter for insider deals and discounts. Also, hit the subscribe button and also the thumbs up so I can continue to make great content for you on YouTube. Let's get going. Okay, Merit Beauty is certified clean from Sephora. It is also certified through Leaping Bunny, which is another site that certifies brands as clean and non-toxic. So this is one of the things I'm very keen on, is to try to use as much clean and non-toxic products as humanly possible. I don't have 100%. I'm working at it slowly but surely. My makeup kit was full of just kind of regular makeup for many years. I worked for 30 years as a freelance professional makeup artist, mainly in television, and now I'm just completely online. So I'm slowly but surely building my kit to be more non-toxic beauty because I really want that to be my kind of headline, so to speak. Okay, so that's one of the things I really love about Merit. I also find their products to be easy to build on the skin and hold up beautifully, but you will see that for yourself in this tutorial. All right, so as we get moving here, I'm going to put a little bit of vitamin C on. This is Image MD Vitamin C Serum. It's called Restoring Youth Serum. I think vitamin C and retinol are the 2 most important products that you're going to use on your skin every single day. They have the biggest bang for buck, I guess. The Image MD is a wonderful, it's like top of the food chain with mid-range priced products. That's why I carry it. I just love it. If you use it every day, you're really going to notice a difference. I'm going to put some Restoring Daily Defense Moisturizer. This has FPF. It has SPF 50. I'm outside in the sun every single day. I'm a runner. I'm a biker. I'm an outdoorsy lover. So SPF it is. So I grabbed too much as usual. This is very concentrated. You only need a tiny bit. Okay, a little primer. I'm going to use the Smooth Affair Brightening Primer by Jane Iredale. I do really like this primer. I think it helps your makeup stay on longer. I also think it adds a nice sheen to my skin, which I really, really like. It's, this is one of the clean brands that I'm very keen on, is Jane Iredale. Okay, a little foundation. My new go-to foundation that I love is by Vapor. So this is called Soft Focus. So this is beautiful. It looks great on older skin. I've used it on quite a few talent on camera, and I've been very, very happy with it. It really holds up great. I'm very keen on the color range, so definitely check that out if you're looking for a new foundation. All right, I'm going to do my concealer under my eyes after I do my eyeshadow because there's going to be some fall probably, and I just don't want to mess up my concealer. So I'm going to use a little bit of concealer just on my beautiful H spot right here. I'm going to use NARS Creamy Concealer. This is not a non-toxic brand, but really love this concealer. I'm actually kind of hunting around for a non-toxic concealer that I'm super excited about. I tried a couple of the Jane Iredale ones, and I thought they were actually great. But I've run out, so I'm just sort of bopping around looking for something else. If you have a non-toxic concealer that you like from a non-toxic brand, I would be very keen to hear about it. That covered easily. Okay, let's go a little into contour. So this is the Merit Contour. This is actually clay is the color. For my skin, this is a beautiful color. They come in 5 shades, which I love. A lot of times bronzers only come in a couple shades. This is actually really great because I covered my little age spot and I have a pimple. I have a pimple. Just noticed that. Wow. Anyway, even though I have a pimple, I'm going to put my contour right over the top. And I'm going to go just a little bit underneath my cheekbone, and I'm going to go a little underneath my jaw. And I'm going to show you the difference on the sides here. You know, we all get a little droopy right here. So if you put your contour right there, and as long as you blend it in well, it looks really, really nice. And if you don't have bangs like I do, you can put your bronzer up in your hairline, depending on what's the highest. Is this the highest or is this the highest on your forehead? Whatever are the highest points, that's what you put your contour. All right, I'm going to use the brush number 1, which I love from Merit. This has become just one of my all-time favorite brushes. And I didn't like it when I first got it. It's kind of weird. I think I didn't get it, you know. And then I just sort of, you know, lightly, in a circular motion, blend that in. Okay, so you can see the difference one side to another what this does. Now, if you have an extremely thin face, don't do contour at all, just leave it. But if you're like me and it does help a little bit with shape, with face shape, and maybe contouring this part of my face, then yeah, go for it. But isn't that pretty? It really does add a little bit more dimension. Okay, next I'm going to do my eyebrows because I don't want to do blush before I do brows because it won't look even. So I'm going to fill in my brows with this lovely brow gel that they have. So I've had fun playing with this brow gel. I've never been a huge brow gel fan, just to be honest. If you notice, I rarely use it in my videos because a lot of times it leaves a film just on your brows, and I hate that film. It looks terrible on camera. You know, I worked with on-camera talent, so it's like, I don't like it. So I just tend to not grab it. But in any case, I find that this one doesn't, and it's non-toxic, which is a bonus. So I think that looks really natural, and you can tell I don't like kind of the brushed up look, like where you really see the hairs, you know, sticking up. I tend to like things a little bit more soft on myself. You do you, but that's for me. So, but I think that filled it in really well, and it also kind of made my brows behave a little bit more. Okay, my brows look really heavy right now because I have nothing else on, so I look like Groucho Marx, but give it time. It'll go down because I'm going to do everything else. All right, let's do some blush. All right, so I love this. This is called Beverly Hills from, oops, let's look at it really here, from Merit. So this is a lovely cream blush, and it does hold up all day long, which creams are tricky for me because they don't always hold up. Things don't hold up on me. So if I say it holds up, that's actually means something because on me, everything soaks in, doesn't last. So let's put a little bit of this, and I'm just gonna go right on my cheekbone, a little bit on my brow bone. And you can use this to blend it in if you want, or your fingers. I tend to use my fingers with cream blushes. This is very bright right now, but that's because, again, nothing else on my face. But I think the color is really pretty. And it's got a brightness to it, which I like. Okay, let's move on to eyes. So I'm going to do an eye base. This is a MAC eye base, so not your usual non-toxic that I'm going for, but I need it because of, you can see all this discoloration I have. So if you have really oily lids or like me, a lot of discoloration, you know, you can get one of these. Mine is slightly lighter than my skin. You know, you can match your skin, go darker. You can kind of do what you want with that. But this one I'm just using to sort of hide all that. All right, I'm going to start with a liquid liner. I don't normally do liquid or gel liners on older women. I kind of avoid it because sometimes it can just look too harsh and garish. But for this look in particular, I am going to use it because we are going for, it's a fall, it's soft, but I want around my eyes to be a little bit stronger, which is very much on trend right now. So this is a MAC gel liner. I don't know what they're called. This is called DIPDOWN. I'll put the brands and the titles and everything down below. But this is called DIPDOWN, and I'm going to use sort of a thin brush here. And if you can see this, because they don't come with brushes, this is separate. If you like a liquid liner in a pen, that's another option. But today I'm going to just use this. Okay, so they're not totally even. I don't really care. And I don't do a wing. So I'm kind of done with the whole wing thing. I've done quite a few videos on winged eyeliner. On older women, it can be a little bit tricky because we already have lines. We don't want to add more lines. So I'm not super fan. So I'm really glad that's kind of heading out. Not as big of a style anymore. So on me, I'm just making it thicker on the outer edge, as you can see, and that's going to pull my eyes up and out. So now I'm going to take kind of a blender brush and I'm going to use this with some brown eyeshadow. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. So this is a palette by Lorac. It is very loved, as you can see. So I'm going to use the brown right there. That's the brown I'm going to use. And then in the crease, I'm going to use this color here, Terracotta. And then I'm going to probably use this one right here. Oop, that bronzer one right on top. Super nice. And I'm going to touch this purple one here underneath because that is going to be super cute to bring out the orange. All right, to make my under eye a little bit cleaner, I'm just going to use a little bit of highlight. This is MAC again, sorry, MAC, Prep and Prime. I say sorry because it's not Clean Beauty, and it's Prep and Prime. And I'm just going to tuck it a little bit on some of these areas and really highlight them a bit more. Stuff goes a long way. Woo, gotta be careful. Nice. See how much that made it pop out though? It's good, huh? All right, a little mascara. So I'm going to use Beyond Lash by Jane Iredale. This is my favorite non-toxic beauty mascara. It does not contain formaldehyde, believe it or not. The rest do. Scary but true. Okay, lipstick. So we're going to do if I can find it, Jane Iredale nude lip liner, which as you can see is very loved. I'm going to do a little bit of lipstick, and I will put the name of this down below, but I'm going to do this color right here. So I'm going to deepen it up a little bit, and then on top of it, I'm going to put the Merit Beauty Terracotta lip gloss because it's great. So this is my fall 20, what year is it? What? My fall 2022 look with beautiful terracotta bronzes, very like yummy looking with a touch of purple or grape or some sort of rosy undertone in that family of color, in that purple family. And as you can see, that makes my eye color pop out. And if you have blue eyes, brown eyes, it doesn't matter. It does make your eye color pop out. And it really pulls it all together beautifully. And most of this was done, well, 5 products out of Merit Beauty. One of my favorites obviously being the contour. I love the contour. All of it is fantastic. So do check out Merit Beauty for some of their wonderful products. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please write down below. I always love to hear from you and I always respond. Have a great day and thank you for watching The Beauty Shaman.